As we study this second of the nutshell verses of Srimad Bhagavatam, spoken by Lord Krishna, it is an appropriate time to look back to the very first verse in the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is also one of the first aphorisms in the Vedanta Sutra, janmady, asya, yatah, which means that from which everything emanates, the source. Both modern science and the Vedic concept agree that everything in existence is composed of energy. Analyzing material energy, science has discovered molecules, atoms, electrons, and other subatomic particles which are building blocks of material nature. Energy must have a source, and an inquisitive mind will search for that origin. A simple example is that electric outlets are not actual sources of electricity, although they supply electric current. The actual source is the electric power plant, which also requires fuel as its source of power. Following the path for the source of all power or energy, modern science ends the quest with the sun planet as the ultimate source of energy in our universe. The Vedas take the concept of a source of all energy beyond the sun. These ancient Sanskrit texts explain that the source of all energy is even beyond the totality of material energy. It exists in the spiritual realm, where the fountainhead of all emanations is the Supreme Person, Lord Krishna. Isvaraha Paramaha Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakardana Karanam. This verse, composed by Lord Brahma at the beginning of creation when he realized his own creator, describes Lord Krishna as the cause of all causes. Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is the Supreme Godhead. He has an eternal, blissful, spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, and he is the prime cause of all causes. Not only gross matter, but also the subtle energies, including mind, intelligence, and ego, emanate from Lord Krishna. And ultimately, all spiritual energy also finds its source in the Lord. In this way, the Vedic concept defines God not only as the supreme being or father of all living entities, but as the actual source of everything that exists, both materially and spiritually. The Lord himself declares in Bhagavad Gita, Aham sarvasya prabhava matta sarvam pavartate iti matva bhajante mam bodha bhava samanvitaha. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who know this perfectly engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. Linking these ideas with our present verse, the second of the Chatushloki, we find that even the energy of illusions finds its source in Lord Krishna. As he explains, O Brahma, whatever appears to be of any value, if it is without relation to me, has no reality. Know it as my illusory energy, that reflection which appears to be in darkness. Therefore, whenever one considers something separate from God, that consideration is an illusion, fostered from ignorance of how the source is connected. Further explanation of the reflection idea in this verse will be explained by Srila Prabhupada in the video on the Japa Meditations page of today's booklet.